Hey, I ran across this, and I'm really frustrated that I didn't encounter it earlier so we could tell people about it. You know, you look at reef clubs all over the country, and their primary activities is to have a monthly meeting, sometimes with a speaker, sometimes with a demonstration, maybe a mini frag swap or whatever it might be. And then they'll have one or two annual events, which are typically frag swaps, a small one and a large one, that's pretty standard stuff. And so they make a bunch of money off their frag swaps by selling booth space, and the members and the surrounding hobbyists, non-members and members, all walk away with a bunch of frags, and it becomes a annual business type thing that I'm sure for all these clubs makes a lot of money. But you don't really see clubs go beyond that very often. And I was really excited when I saw this on reefs.com. The Central Florida Aquarium Society put together this event that's ongoing now. It goes through March 14. It's called Immersed Aquaculture Art Gallery Exhibit. And they got this place, City Arts Factory. It's in Orlando. It's a gallery, or at least that's the impression I got, is that City Arts Factory is a gallery. And they've set up a display, a gallery display, an art gallery that consists of several tanks, fresh and saltwater, and photos, photography, and artwork, all from local hobbyists and local artists. And there's a video there'll be a link, as there always is links for these things, and there's a video that runs for 4 or 5 minutes that shows you, kind of takes you to a tour through the exhibit. And just a terrific job. I sat there, I was just going to watch a couple minutes of the video just to kind of get an idea of it, and then I was going to move on. Ended up watching the whole thing because they show all kinds of creative artwork and photography and some really nice aquarium setups. There was a seahorse aquarium and some African cichlids and things. And I'm sure the video was made on opening night because there was a good crowd there. But I just thought, what a tremendous way to share the hobby and share aquatic life, fresh and saltwater, with the community, do some education, and give artists a way to show off their work in a really different environment. And I really applaud them for being creative with this. I think it's just a tremendous idea.
Yeah, and you're right. It is unusual because, I was thinking about it. We have some fish meetings coming up, and like part of me always wants to bring a friend, and then part of me is always thinking that, we're so immersed in the hobby that we forget that, it's a little strange for non-fish keepers to see sort of the intensity that we approach it, and we get so specialized and drilled down on certain things. And so it's nice to see this way of reaching out and to make, because a full tank like that is accessible to people that aren't reef keepers. So that's I like that. And the other thing that I like too is that it seems like over the past couple of years, there have been a few, really good artists at things like MACNA or some other regional shows doing artwork that's reef related. How many people do you know that have tanks that have, fish themed things in their house? Probably, most of us, right? In some way or another. The one that comes to mind is Prisma Canvas, which is woman in Oklahoma who does colored pencil drawings and then sells the originals and then as well as the prints of them. She had a booth at MACNA previously, and the artwork is just outrageous. So go to Facebook for sure and check out Prisma Canvas. Some beautiful things there. And I love seeing that. I love seeing how people take their hobby and expand it, and because it is art, right? That's one of the reasons we do it, is because it's beautiful to look at. So to see it take other forms of art is really enjoyable for me.
Yeah, her work is stunning to me. I just am amazed, and I follow her on Facebook too. And what was the one she just finished a ribbon eel, right?
Yes, it's gorgeous.
And it is absolutely stunning. The mouth is wide open like they do, and it's on a black background, and the colors are just stunning. And she really does a nice job of detail and proportion and just beautiful work. And to be able to show that off in a gallery setup like this is I just think a brilliant idea. And of course, we can't leave out my favorite, who is Karen Talbot, who is, when it comes to scientific illustration and artwork of fish, she's just beyond compare. And to have her stuff on display as part of an exhibit like this would just be a huge, huge thing. And if you think about it, any club can do it, but clubs of some size can easily do it and put together a little thing. All you need is some space where you can have it there for a month. And I'm sure that many galleries would be happy to set something up like that, because it would be different from the standard watercolors or oil paints or whatever it might be. Mm-hmm. And but even if you can't do that, I would explore the local library, or maybe there's a community center. There's got to be plenty of places that are looking for these kinds of events that are going to bring people in and help them enjoy what local people have done. And I just thought it was a fantastic idea. Now, of course, the thing you have to be careful of, and I think they were really good at this, is you kind of have to referee it, and you can't just let anything into the exhibit, or it'll lose quality in a hurry. But if you have some ground rules and some people who know what they're doing in terms of what's included and what isn't, you can easily put together a pretty fascinating multidimensional event display of, in this case, aquatic life that I just think is a fantastic idea that any club, virtually any club, can do with a little bit of effort, and really, like you said, share and show off what this hobby can be. And I just really applaud that the Central Florida Aquarium Society. That's just excellent thinking.
Yeah, what a cool thing. I wish that there was something like that around here. I would go. And that's something you could bring your friends to. That's not like too fish geeky.
Right. Come and enjoy, and especially when you have an opening night with some refreshments, and it's educational, and it looked like they're having on the 14th a closing event too. So I just really applaud them. I think that's creative thinking and an excellent way to share and show off this hobby in a good light.
Yes.
And I think that's fantastic.